Hello everyone, this is Kiwi from Team Hotstreak and I'm going to be casting a 1 versus 1. This is going to be my first video with my new headset, so I hope that everything, my voice and all is clear. I can definitely hear some changes myself because it was an expensive one and I had a real cheap headset before, so I can hear the changes. I hope you guys can as well. And this is going to be a 1 versus 1, as I said before. It's on the map Typhon Peaks or Typhon Peaks, I'm not quite sure how you should pronounce it. And it's going to be the red Zerg MobiuZ spawning in the top left side, as you can see right there, and it's up against the blue Protoss Sever. I think I should pronounce it Sever, so I'm gonna call him that way, correct me if I'm wrong. And as we can see, there are 3 drones coming up and 1 probe, and also the pylon, which is done right now. And there are 3 more drones coming up, as you can see right here. These overlords over here. This one is probably going here, and this one is probably going down here somewhere. Maybe even go down here, but there is no opponent over there, so that's too bad for MobiuZ. As you can see, Sever was scouting first here, which is like completely the wrong direction, unfortunately for him, and now he's even scouting down here, so he will not be able to find his opponent very soon. As you can see, MobiuZ is already expanding, so that's quite soon. I think it's 13 hatch, so. And the gas is now done for our Protoss down here, and the gateway is done as well, and the second pylon is now going down. 2 more drones are coming up, and a spawning pool for for MobiuZ, so that will be a 14 pool. And let's see if this drone can survive a bit. So he might be able to scout some. As you can see, it's being chased down now by a probe, so I'm not quite sure if it will survive. It's not stuck there, so it can move, but I'm not sure if it will survive. It has 6 HP left right now. If it doesn't take too many corners, it won't die for now, but there is a zealot coming out, so it will be close whether he lives or not. He has his HP is getting up fairly quick, so as you can see, he already got 10 HP again. And there are 3 harvesters now on this gas. There were 2 just a second ago, but that's not all that bad. This zealot is now going to kill this drone. Yes, and the drone is dead, so no more scouting. No more scouting for MobiuZ right now, but he will be able to send more, of course. This hatchery is now done, and there are actually not that many drones coming up, only 3 drones coming up over here. The roach warren is on the way though, as well as the evo chamber. This one gas is already saturated, so we might see some early roach push, as the queen is now done over here. And the 3 gateways actually coming up, so there will be a 4 gate, and also the warp gate technology is now halfway done. So this might be a roach, an all-in roach against a gateway unit, which probably will be stalkers then, as the warp gate technology is nearly done now, and there are 2 miners on this one and 3 here, so you might want to stick 1 in, or actually he will need more minerals for a 4 gate rush, so it might be even better to just get these 2 out of there for just a second, because he has a lot of gas right now, and you don't need all that much for stalkers. And there's a pylon going down now. 2 zealots and 2 sentries are being warped in right here, and as we see, there are some spore crawlers actually coming up here, sorry. So there will be some static defense over here. It might have been better to place them here, because this is the first base that his opponent will get to. But then again, it's always nice to have some air defense in your main as well. Now the layer is coming up for MobiuZ, as you can see, and the evo chamber is done. And let's see if there are some road. There are actually Zerglings coming out, and the Spire is now going down, as you can see right here. And this Overlord is actually nice placed right here, because it will not be in range for many range attackers from down here, but it can still spot over here, so that's nicely placed. As you can see right now, we have a push of 4 Stalkers, 2 Sentries and 2 Zealots. So there will be some attack going on here. A Spore Crawl is being made down here, but not quite sure if it will survive. It won't survive. As you can see, this force field is nicely blocking off the ramp, so there will be no reinforcements. And again, there is a force field down here, so this hatchery will go down, I think. And there are already 3 Zealots coming up, just to reinforce very quickly. I think this hatchery is going down. There's no way that it will be defended. This hatchery is actually going down, as well as this drone. He could not escape quick enough. This gas will eventually die if there will be no because there will be no creep soon. And this Overlord actually also will get killed, and this will supply block out. Another Overlord just pops out. He will not be supply blocked. This Queen is having a hard time, but it's not being focus fired, so it will live for a while. And these roaches do all they can just to kill off these Zealots. Roaches can be very good against Zealots, but if these Stalkers, if a few more Stalkers come in the mix, these roaches will have a hard time, unless they are, of course, on the creep. And Zerglings coming out now just to be able to surround these Stalkers down here. As you can see, force speed is being used, but not all that good. And now these Stalkers are dead, the Sentries are dead, and also these Stalkers will die. And let's see if there is anything coming up right now. 3 Zealots, but that won't do the deal. And there are these drones down here are long distance mining, so that's not all you want. And right now there is no creep left here, as you can see. And oh wait, of course this gas won't die, because it's not really you don't need creep to build it. And I think a new hatchery will go down soon. And as you can see now, a Nexus is going down, a second Queen is going down as well for MobiuZ, and also a few Mutalisks, so there might be some air harassment. And there is no forge right now, and so there are no cannons as well, so he won't be able to defend that. And as you can see, a nice wall of Zealots down here, but if there will be Mutalisk on the field soon, so he won't be able to defend his base with just Zealots, because they can obviously not hit air. And as you can see, more Mutas are being pushed out right now, as well as an Overlord, because there was nearly a supply block. And the hatchery is now going down at the bottom left side, as you can see. So if his opponent does not spot this, it will be quite hidden. But as you can see, a third Nexus, or I mean a second Nexus is coming up, so there will be 3 bases for Sever. As you can see, this one is as hidden as the Zerg one, of course. But for Protoss this can be a little bit better, because you don't need your army is way more mobile off creep. And before, there will be creep all the way from here down, all the way down here. It will take a while before that will happen, so there will probably not be any creep soon. So his army will be much more mobile on all of the map, actually, because there is no creep except for in MobiuZ's own base. But let's see what he can pull off here. 3 roaches and 8 Zerglings are coming up now, as you can see, and also the speed upgrade is going down, as well as the Zerg ground, the attack 1. And as you can see, another gateway is being added. I'm not quite sure where. As you can see, more Zealots, actually a lot of Zealots right now. There are 8 Zealots and now 7 Stalkers, and he will need some Stalkers because there are Mutalisks and Roaches, of course. Roaches will easily deal with these as long as the Roaches are on creep, of course, and there is not a lot of creep. As you can see now, a big movement of MobiuZ, as there are 19 Zerglings down here, and also a handful of Roaches. Actually, if you can hold this in your own hand, you have a very big hand. There are 9 roaches, as you can see, and 7 mutas. So if he's able to get some harassment going with this mutas, because I don't think there's still no forge. As you can see, he will be able to spot it though, and there are some stalkers down here right now, so it might be hard actually to harass with these mutas, because stalkers are just good against air. But as you can see right now, he is moving out with his zerglings and his roaches, but the zerglings are just running in these zealots, and zealots are so good against zealots. Zealots are so good against zerglings that they just get eaten, but these roaches do kill down those zealots because they are distracted. But then again, the stalkers will kill off most of the roaches if they focus fire a bit. As you can see, some are being warped in down here, so they have a nice surround around them. None of them will be able to survive, and this probe here is actually doing nothing at all, just encouraging the stalkers probably. And now this base down here is up and running as well. There are not a lot of probes though, so 3 bases and only 33 probes is not all that much. As you can see, this one is actually going nice as well now. A queen down here as well, and a queen down here. And are there more queens? No, there are 2 queens on the field right now, and the layer is nearly finished now, as you can see. And more mulas actually coming up, and some probes, and even 2 gas, so that will be probably here. Yes, as you can see, there are 2 assimilators coming up here, and as well as an extractor down here, and another extractor down here, as you can see. And these extractors are both being used, as you can see right here. The roachhorn. They can be, as you can see, the range attack is going down, so there will be some muta upgrades, as you can see right here. The mutas, there will be you will need some more mutas, as you can see, but there are reinforcements right now. Blink is being researched, and 12 zerglings are now gonna pop out soon enough, and they are already speedlings, as you can see. A lot of zerglings actually here, down here again. 22 zerglings and 9 roaches, and again also that those 10 mutas, they can make the difference, of course. If you are able to distract your opponent, it might be actually good for MobiuZ to scout around, because he did not scout this yet, and you always want to be ahead in bases as a Zerg player, as you all might know. Now there are not a lot of drones at the map, fortunately for him, so he might need to make some more drones down here. I'm not sure if he is. No drones on the way actually. As you can see, there is a 3rd base going down again here though, but he will need a lot more drones, I think, because they are actually there are too many down here, because you can see them switching once in a while. So if he is able to transfer some down here, or even just down here, if this one is finished, then that might be better. As you can see, the hatchery is now over halfway. Finally, some creep tumors are being made. There is not a lot of creep going on, which is not good.